I want this video to be seen by Nick DeYoung, the FBI, the Eastchester Police Chief, my uncle, and the Tuckahoe Police Chief, because there's crimes happening in Tuckahoe on this social media page. What I'm about to show you is evidence. Evidence. What we're about to witness here in the first piece of evidence are two actors hired by Nick Loros. Now this here is a skit that they're performing, but it's disgusting what they're showing. I'm sorry, cars driving by, EVAC, riding their motorcycle, or whatever they're doing. What I'm about to show you here, these people are gonna be in shock by the new vehicles that Nick Loros has purchased off the taxpayer dime. Didn't get any approval by the town board of Eastchester, because these are town employees, but they'll swear they're volunteers. But Nick Loros didn't get any approval to purchase these vehicles at all. But they're gonna be in shock by it, like they didn't know already that this had happened, that the boss, the Godfather, had wrote the check from the car dealership and bought these vehicles. But look at this. They're throwing water on each other. Look at this. Brand new fly car, brand new ambulance. Fire department can't get nothing this nice. Police department can't get nothing this nice. 100 likes. And people are falling into this scam, believing they're volunteers and these are nice people, friendly people. But what they're doing is they're very open about their crimes. Because the $10 million question is, why do you replace your vehicles like after every 4 months? What happened to the other ambulance? What happened to the other fly car? Didn't you have a Ford Explorer before? What happened to that? Did you crash it? Did Richard Perry get his toupee in his eye and he crashed into a stop sign? I think the police need to start investigating insurance fraud, because you guys are one-upping these vehicles with the insurance money you're getting. They're wrecking it, getting all these new cars and shit. It's the first case of fraud right here. So this is their website. Now I want to show you their website because here is another valuable piece of evidence. This is a very high production website, as you see. Police department doesn't have nothing this nice. I don't know what the fire department has, but I can tell you there's Max Goldberg, another sneaky person. There's fire department, police department don't have nothing this nice. But you see, this is very high production. There you see high production photos of them. Now these are real EVAC members here. These are real EVAC members. They show the real EVAC members on their website because they're all wearing face masks. They're all wearing face masks. They haven't updated the website since COVID, but these people, they still wear a face mask. It's in their SOP that they can wear balaclavas and face masks because they're criminals. They want to hide their identity. You see, he has his badge turned over. You can't tell what his name is, and he doesn't have a name tag on. None of these people have name tags on, so you never know who these people are. That's how sneaky they are. But I want to show you something here. If you go to their donate section, which is, if it's still here. It's been a long time since I've been on their website. So let's see if it's still here, if they've updated it or what. But they're going to admit that they take taxpayer money. Yes, it's here. The Eastchester Volunteer Ambulance is a non-profit organization, does not receive any money from taxes, which is a lie. We do receive assistance from the town of Eastchester, village of Bronxville, and Tuckahoe to help defray from some of our utility costs, but majority of our budget is supported by donations from the community and our third-party billing system from ambulance transport, which I don't believe that. But they say right here that they don't receive taxpayer money, but what is this? We receive assistance from the town of Eastchester, Bronxville, and Tuckahoe, also Pelham and Pelham Manor. So there's 5 other towns they're receiving taxpayer money from. What do you mean assistance? Are people stupid? I mean, assistance is taxpayer money. Taxpayer money. It's tax. These are towns. The town doesn't generate their own money. They get paid through taxpayer money, through business owners, property owners, people who pay taxes in the town. That's how they get paid. So you're receiving taxpayer money. So right here, We don't receive money from taxes. Yes, you do. You just admitted you do. But, of course, they want a small donation of anything that you can cough up. $50, $60, $100, $70, not $12. Hell, they probably won't take $10 from you. They want a small donation so they can continue their effort in what is this? Community supports us. Once again, we thank everyone who's helped support us. I honestly am surprised people are supporting them. Honestly. Really, unless these are other rich criminals who are pouring money into this criminal operation. These people tied me up with rope. Matthew Stein, who's an EVAC member, which Nick DeYoung claims he's not an EVAC member, but he is. Paul Casolano's an EVAC member too. Cheryl Jarose is an EVAC member. She's associated with Michael Gutman, so she's guilty by association. Chris Blessington took a payoff from Nick Loros. That's how he retired. Yeah, I'm going to tell the truth. What a coincidence that Chris Blessington becomes sergeant. And it's not even that, because before he was a sergeant, he fucked me over. Because he lied to Paul DeLegge, and that's when Paul DeLegge started acting funny, truthfully. And then he lied to Sergeant Biaggi. And then he became a sergeant. And then he retires after a few months. Anthony Faber called him, supposedly, and he has no emails from Anthony Faber. I believe truly that Chris Blessington took a payoff from Nick Loros. Nick Loros said, I'll put in a good word for you. I'll have you promoted to sergeant. I'll give you whatever little bit of money here. You'll retire. You'll be happy. But now Chris Blessington's probably sitting at home saying, boy, I fucked up. Because the man's not even like 40 or barely 40. And he can't collect Social Security. And from what I was told, he didn't get injured. So he's not collecting disability or anything. So what is he retired on? He has no pension or any. He's too young. He's too young. So, I mean, that's evidence right there. I'm laying this all out for the feds to hear this. This is all suspicious activity here. I mean, if the price is right, Nick Loros can pay off a lot of people. You see, he can do all this shit. I'm just telling you, this is more fraud right here. So they're on Facebook. And they're registered as a rescue service. This is an ambulance company, by the way. A town ambulance. Not even a company. A town ambulance. It says right there in the name, Eastchester EMS. A rescue service. So now they're basically saying they're like a fire department or search and rescue people. But they're EMTs. But they're are they registered with the state as a rescue service or an ambulance? Because on their social media here, with all these actors and all this shit, a rescue service. So they want people to believe they're rescuing people when they're really, if you don't pay an ambulance bill, they'll follow you around, harass you, stalk you, call your phone. Also, they tie you up with rope. Richard Perry, Matthew Stein. Oliver apologized. At least Oliver can apologize. I'm still waiting for Richard Perry. He never apologized to me. Also, people threaten to shove things up your ass. This is all I was trying to tell Biaggi. Biaggi is like, oh no, they're good people. They're accredited people. Accredited people lying, claiming to be a rescue service. Lying, saying they don't take taxpayer money. This is accredited people. So this is what I wanted to show here.
When the call comes in,
they're filming a movie.
Someone's worst day has begun.
They're filming a movie. It's a town ambulance.
From a movie. They
just said they don't need a hero from a movie, but they're filming a movie. These are all actors.
Someone who shows up.
These are not the EVAC people. You see the same people from EVAC all the time in town. These are actors. They're filming a movie. It's very dramatic, very cinematic. All these actors from Hollywood acting like they're doing rescue shit and medical stuff. Don't join these. These people are criminals. This is criminal activity. This is fraud. This is fraud. This is fraudulent activity. This is fraud. This is very sad that people fall into this trap, man.
Visit www.
There is a car driving down the wrong side of the road on Columbus Avenue in Tuckahoe, almost hitting a car. I'm glad we've seen that. This is why I wanted my uncle to see this. Crimes happening. Let me turn off their audio here.
Someone who shows up as an EMS.
Turn this shit off. Hold on. So in their little propaganda piece here, they're saving lives. They're responding to emergencies, but they're truthfully, yeah. Maybe this is evidence here. You know, driving down the wrong side of the road. Maybe that's how they wreck the car and they get brand new cars. All these actors, these are the people probably following me around. This is what this is. I don't make this stuff up, because the reckless driving that you see in this is how these people drive when they're following me around. All these videos that I'm showing you, and the blacked out windows and all this shit. This is evidence. And I like the way how on their Facebook page, there's no actual like photos or videos inside the clubhouse, inside of EVAC headquarters. You know why? Because if they actually showed what they have inside of that building, I guarantee no one would support this, because they realize that these people are fraudsters. They have ripped people off. Let me tell you what they have in there. I've been in there probably about two times. They have lazy boys all over the place. They have flat screen TV, Xbox, PlayStation. They have a bar, a full bar. They have like what do you call those things, like a football table, like you know, like the table with the soccer thing, and you kick the thing around. They have all these things in there. Where are they getting the taxpayer money? So they decorated a clubhouse. They're getting new vehicles. They're probably paying these actors God knows how much money. The town board didn't approve of this, because the town board wouldn't have approved of these vehicles being purchased. I don't know if they're aware of this film. Do they have a film permit for this? Because this is a high production film. They're lifting drones in the air and all other sorts of shit. So did they get a filming permit from the town of Eastchester? Because I can go to the town clerk of Eastchester. I've been in contact with her several times through email. She sent me a lot of follow requests and stuff. I can ask her, did EVAC, when was this? When did this video come up? March 8th, or somewhere around March. Did Eastchester EMS receive a filming permit to film this high production movie with these actors and actresses? And I guarantee she'll say no, and I'll send her I'll send her a link to this video so she can see what they've done. And I guarantee they're going to get a fine for filming a movie without a permit. I'm out of here. I just wanted to show this evidence. These people are fraudsters and gangsters who have exposed themselves on their own social media page.